Welcome back to the NFPT podcast, where we make you feel confident walking into your CPT exam. I'm your host, Erin Mahoney, General Manager of NFPT and longtime certified personal trainer. Today, we are talking about a biometric assessment sample question. So, I'm going to give you a sample question. And before we dive in, you might see that word or hear that word, biometric assessment, and panic. Biometric just means these are data points, objective assessments from your client. So it's not the PAR-Q, it's not necessarily a movement assessment, but we're talking about things that you can measure quantifiably. All right. Here we go. I'm going to read you the question, and then I'm going to read you the answer options, and we'll talk through which answer options are incorrect and which are correct, or which one is correct. So here's the question. Which of the following biometric data points will go down as a direct result of cardiorespiratory exercise programming? Is it A, body fat percentage, B, body mass index or BMI, C, resting heart rate or RHR, or D, lean body mass weight? All right, I'm going to read it to you one more time before we walk through it. Which of the following biometric data points will go down as a direct result of cardiorespiratory exercise programming? Is it A, body fat percentage, B, body mass index, C, resting heart rate, or D, lean body mass weight? And as we go into this, let's remember one thing. When you go take your CPT exam, your goal is to choose the best answer, even if more than one of the answer options could be true. This might happen. You might see a question where it looks like more than one answer option could be true. You might be experiencing that right now. So let's talk through it all. As we go through this question, so it says, okay, which of the following biometric data points will go down as a direct result? That's important of cardiorespiratory exercise program. That's also important. So those are two key critical points in this question. And if we look at answer option A, it's body fat percentage. And we do know that one of the benefits of cardio is that it can help in body composition improvements, which would mean decreasing the body fat percentage. So you might be inclined to say yes, but we want to go through all of our answer options always before selecting the best answer. So let's check out answer option B, which is body mass index or BMI. Now, your BMI is just a measurement based on your height and your weight. So, yes, again, a client's body mass index might be going down as they're doing their cardio programming, but we're going to keep going, exploring, and seeing what else we have here. Then we've got C, resting heart rate. So, this data point is directly related to how efficient the heart is working. So, as a client starts engaging in cardiorespiratory exercise, their heart will get stronger and the resting heart rate will go down. All right, let's finish it by looking at answer option D. Then we've got lean body mass weight. So on this one, you might be maybe leaning to that one too, because we know when clients are in a calorie deficit, they're doing cardio, that they do risk losing muscle mass if they're not eating correctly and doing strength training. So you might be teetering on this one being the correct answer as well, but it's not. For the question, which of the following biometric data points will go down as a direct result of cardiorespiratory exercise programming? Option A, body fat percentage, and option B, body mass index, are not correct. And the reason why they're not correct is because for both of these, it depends on how the client is eating. And the question doesn't have anything about nutrition in here. So it is totally plausible that a client's body fat percentage and BMI won't even change if the client isn't following a proper nutrition program. So it's likely that it'll change, but it's not a direct result of doing cardio. So answer option A, answer option B are out the window. Answer option D, very similar. So they're only going to be losing muscle tissue if their nutrition isn't on point and if their strength training isn't on point. But the question doesn't ask that. So answer option D cannot be correct either. That leaves us only with answer option C, which is the resting heart rate. That is a direct result of cardiorespiratory exercise programming. So when a client is doing their cardio conditioning, that heart's going to get stronger. It's going to have to beat less per minute than it would have to previously. So I like this question because it highlights how you can get confused on the exam when you see more than one potentially correct answer. And it trains you to go back to the question and really look at all the critical points in that question. Direct result is critical point number one. Cardiorespiratory exercise programming is critical point number two. So there you have it. That is our sample question walkthrough. And thank you for joining. NFPT, remember, what makes us different is that CPT success should not have to be complicated. If you haven't already, you should enroll in our NFPT CPT today. Or if you're already enrolled in a CPT, definitely you'll want to check out our recorded exam prep series. So this is designed to help you pass your CPT regardless of which program you're enrolled in. And for joining our NFPT podcast, you can also use coupon code NFPT podcast 10, that's 10, for an additional 10% off of either of these products. So again, that coupon code is NFPT podcast 10. That's it for today. Thanks for joining. Stay well, keep moving, and I will catch you next time. Today's episode is brought to you by Summit Professional Education. Unlock your potential with Summit Professional Education, your trusted partner for expert-led courses, flexible learning, and essential CEUs. Elevate your skills today at summiteducation.com.